welcome to today's video. Welcome if you're new. My name is Poppy, this is Logan, and I upload motherhood and lifestyle content every single day on this channel. So sometimes it's in short form content over on YouTube Shorts, and other times it's longer videos like these weekly uploads. So we have just started weaning Logan over to food, and he is absolutely thoroughly enjoyed his first week of weaning, and I'm so excited to be introducing this video because we have filmed everything that he ate in his first week of weaning, and honestly his reactions to some of the foods are super cute, so make sure that you stay tuned in and watch the rest of today's video. But before we head into what he ate in the first week, I have actually got a few items that I also wanted to share with you, and these are basically the weaning essentials in my eyes, so things that I picked up ready for our weaning journey. And rather than doing a separate video, I thought I would just combine them all into this video. So without further ado, let's get started. I've got all of the items here, so never mind the sudden mess on the sofa, that's what they all are. So the first thing we picked up was this, and it's Ella's Kitchen First Foods book, and basically in here you've got over 130 recipes that you can try, and it also gives you a step-by-step weaning guide. So it has ones that you can actually fold out and you can stick them on your wall or on your fridge just like this. And then it also has one depending on what week it is, so literally it has them week by week. This is literally like a day by day exactly what you can feed your baby in the first 2 weeks of weaning, or what they can taste in the first 2 weeks of weaning, and they've decided to opt for vegetables, but here also gives you some alternatives. What we've been doing is we've been doing 2 taste tests today. The first meal of the day is after his second bottle, so he's still having his regular milk and everything, but it's after his second bottle, and we've decided to start him off with fruit, so it's kind of like a breakfast. And then his last meal of the day is right after his last but 1 bottle before bed, so then he has time to digest his food, and that tends to be vegetables. So we've decided to incorporate an extra one where he can taste both fruit and vegetables. So anyway, this is the first one that I wanted to show you, and I would 100% recommend this. There's so much information at the start as well on weaning, so much information on how to puree your own food, information on what exactly you need throughout the weaning process, and yeah, there's just so many different resources of information in here, so I definitely recommend that you pick up this book. So whilst we're on the topic of Ella's Kitchen, I also picked up, I'm just going to grab them, there's so many, a bunch of the food pouches, but then we also got them from other places, so there's honestly too many to show you, but we picked up a sweet potato one, we picked up a bunch of different veg, we picked up some fruit ones as well, so just pears, just bananas, and she has I say she because it's Ella's Kitchen, but the brand has loads of different versions of these, so whether it's vegetables or whether it's fruit, and it's literally just the fruit, and it tells you exactly what's in it, and it's just the fruit and water puree, so that's fantastic. But they can be quite pricey, so we also found that Aldi do their own version, which is incredible, but they don't really tend to do any vegetables, at least not in the Algineras. So we've picked up a load of their fruit ones because it's exactly the same thing pretty much, but again it shows you right on the back exactly what's in it, and it is just the fruit pureed with water, so that's fantastic. But we've picked up so many of them. These are only about 50p, so they range between 40 to 50p each, which is incredible. Hi, you want to be on camera? So I also picked up a food processor, and again this is before the week that you're going to be watching, but I'm also going to be doing a week 2, and I'm going to be pureeing and making some recipes with you using this food processor. But yeah, so we've picked up this so that we can try to start making our own as well. Then I also picked up this plate and spoon, which came as a set from TK Maxx. And then I also discovered a brand that I'm absolutely obsessed with already from Amazon, and it's called Bubba Bear, and they just have the most aesthetically pleasing like plates, bowls, spoons, cups, everything for the weaning process, and I absolutely love them. So it actually came in a pack of 5. I'll link them down below, but one of them it needs to be washed because I just gave him some breakfast again this morning. But it's pretty much identical to this colour, just a little bit more muted. But again, I'll link them down below so you can look at all the colours, but they're great. They're basically like this silicone-y material. The next thing I picked up from Bubba Bear were these gorgeous, again very aesthetically pleasing bowls, and they have like a suction thing at the bottom of them as well, but again they're basically just little bear faces, which I just think are super cute. And this also came with a muted blue. So this interestingly didn't come as a pack of 5, it came as a pack of 3. And again, this one kind of this color but a little bit more muted, but it is currently needing to be washed, so I'm not going to share that, but I will link it down below. The next thing I picked up from Bubba Bear again are these matching bibs. Again, they're like the silicone material, which is just fantastic because I can just wipe them straight down. After the first couple of days of weaning, we also ordered these coverall bibs, so you'll see halfway through we've kind of changed into these, because I think the other ones are going to be great for when we start doing some baby-led weaning as we kind of go along the process, because obviously they have the pockets, they're going to catch all the bits falling down. But whilst we're puree feeding him, it can be so messy, and he was getting it all over his clothes and he was staining all of his new clothes, bless him. So we picked up these coveralls, and how cute are they? So again, they're quite neutral. They've got these little dinosaurs on them, and this came in a pack of 2, so I'll link the other one down below. But again, the other one is in the wash because they're coming very much useful. But yeah, usually I can just wipe them down and use them the next day, to be honest, and I love that because it's kind of like this raincoat material. But yeah, so we picked up these and they have proven to be very useful already. So the last thing I picked up were these ice cube trays, and they're actually quite a generous size, but these didn't come in handy the first week, but they will come in handy this next week, because again I'm going to be processing my own purees, and then I can just make them in a batch, pop them in here, and then put them in the freezer. And if it goes well, and if I manage to puree them correctly, hi, he honestly wants to be on camera. You love camera. Yeah, you want to say hi to your friends. Yeah, these are going to come very much useful this next week as we start pureeing our own fruits and veggies. I think I'll probably need to get more of them, but I thought we'll just stick to one for now so that we can see if I'm actually successful in being able to puree them. So that's everything that I actually picked up for the weaning process. If I have left anything out that you think is going to be an essential, then definitely let me know in the comments down below. This is completely new to me. I am a first-time mum, so yeah, I just picked up everything that I researched that I think I need, and everything has seemed to go well so far in the first week. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video and you can see what my baby ate in his first week of weaning. So today we're keeping it really simple. We are going for this organic Mamia Just Bananas, and this is basically a dupe of Ella's Kitchen, but it's Aldi's version. But it's really good. It tells you here what stage it's appropriate for. So this is appropriate for starting to wean, from first taste, and then it tells you on the back as well, right here, exactly what's in it. So you know that there's no rubbish in it. It's literally just bananas and water pureed. So yeah, we're gonna try him on bananas and see how we go. You like? Ready? Okay, so for dinner on day 1, we're keeping it simple again with Ella's Kitchen. So the one we used this morning was Aldi's dupe of Ella's Kitchen, and this is actually Ella's Kitchen because Aldi don't seem to do many vegetable versions. So this one's literally just parsnips, and again it says on the back that it's 75% parsnips, 25% water, and then absolutely 0 other stuff. Okay, what's this? About that one. Are you ready for day 2 of foodies? So we're keeping it nice and simple for the first meal today, which is just apples. So this again is Aldi's version of Ella's Kitchen. It's their dupe, and it says on the back as well what's in it, and it is literally just organic apple pureed. So let's give this a go and see how we go. So what I've done today is I've just put his bowl and his spoon in front of him because I kind of want him to get used to it. The other day when I was feeding him, he seemed like he wanted to play with it. And you know what's coming, don't you? So we're keeping it simple again this morning, and we are having this literally just mangoes pureed with water. It's organic, and this is Aldi's range, again their range of like Ella's Kitchen. And I just feel like these are so useful for the first feed. As you saw last night, I am starting to make my own, and providing I'm happy with the consistency, I'm giving them to him, but we've got so many pouches on hand just in case. It's always better to be over prepared with the baby, I find anyway. So tonight we've also gone for one of the pouches. This is from Aldi again. We haven't got a single vegetable one because I couldn't find them in Aldi, and neither could my partner. So we've got this, and it's apples, carrots and parsnips. So it's a bit of a mixture. It's veg, but then it's also got something sweet with it too. So let's see how we go. Okay, so for breakfast today we've gone back to just bananas, and this again is the Aldi version of Ella's Kitchen. Today we're going to try him with just apples again because he really seemed to like that at the start of the week, and I just want to make this week a really good experience for him. So yeah, I'm going to try him with this again today. It's Friday night and we have organic green veggies for him. So this has got broccoli, peas and spinach, and this is actually Sainsbury's own ones. It's just called Little Ones, and again it's very similar to the Ella pouches.